Hi, you're listening to Tech Talk on Africa Tech Radio. My name is Lillian, and you can call me your brown sugar if you wish. See, I've known about gaming my whole life, although I'm not as involved as those who are really, really involved. From the analog ones, like the Ludo, the What, the African native game called Ayo, they call it Ncho in the Igbo lands, and the Awale in some other places. You know, there's also the draft, the chess, and to the digital ones, like those handheld consoles that we play Tetris on, the Game Boy, Sega, Famicom, the PS, the Xbox, and now gaming is on smartphones and VR as well. It's just mind-boggling. While many play it for fun, there are many people whose lives are dedicated to gaming. These professional gamers make their money off of games. And today we'll be having a chat with the co-founder and chief operating officer of Gamr, Kunmi Adenipebi. Please tell me I'm pronouncing your name well.
So, depending on how your intonation takes it, my name is Kunmi.
Kunmi. I know it's Sabi. Okay, it's okay if I call you Kunmi moving forward.
So, all my friends call me Spectacular. Spec for short. So just call me Spec. That's my gamer tag. Every gamer comes with a tag. So my tag is Spec. Call me Spectacular.
Okay, I'll interchange it. Okay, Spectacular. He's the founder, chief operations officer of Gamr, which is a company that provides infrastructure for gamers to go professional and organizers to manage tournaments in Africa. But he will tell us more about it. Today we'll be discussing the incredible experiences at GAMRX, Africa's biggest esports tournament. So I just want to start by understanding the idea, because whenever I have a conversation with a co-founder or a founder, I like to know what inspired that person to building that platform, because many times you'd hear that a lot of people will tell you that they cannot think about anything new, right? Their minds are not, built that way. And I'm wondering, is there something different in founders? Is there something different about them that makes them come across or come up with platforms like this? So tell me about how the idea that is Gamr come about.
So it's not far-fetched from other people saying there's nothing else they can think about, because I can tell you, since I was 10 years old, I've been into gaming and esports. 1989, I watched a movie called The Wizard, and since then, I just started loving video games and esports. The movie was about esports. It was the release of a very popular game called Super Mario Bros. 3, and that just gave me a broad view of what gaming and esports is all about. So going through university, I always followed up. Even when there was no internet, I would buy gaming magazines. My people would send to me, and I was basically just learning from whatever I had. And then with the advent of the internet, I started following up on different kind of gaming and esports events going on around the world. So it wasn't a surprise. Immediately after school, I just started my first company. That was in 2006, to go into video game tournaments. And then I did that for like 7 years until I met my co-founders, with Enyola Edun and Sheyi Fakoya, who actually, they are the business people. I'm the gaming person. So they are the business people. So to me, and they were like, see, we see your passion. We see what you've done for the gaming industry. How can we start making money out of this? Because we see you burning and burning. So how can we create this industry? How can we, holistically create a platform that will not just only benefit the little community you have, but benefit the whole Nigeria, and if possible, the whole of West Africa. So that's how we came together, and then we started the company called Gamr Africa. Okay,
that is how you started the company called Gamr Africa. But now I want to talk about the tournament that's happening, what you call the GAMRX, right? What is the concept behind that one?
So it's still part of what Gamr is built for, which is being the aggregator of everything gaming in Africa. What we were trying to do, especially when we built our app, because we have an app on the iOS store and the Play Store, where all the gamers can come together, meet themselves, play against themselves, and create that community where they can thrive together. We thought about it and said, how do we bring Africa together under one roof? Let these gamers meet themselves, because there's always this beef going on in different countries. Oh, Nigeria is better, Ghana is better, Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof, all that kind of thing. And then we were like, how are we going to do this? So we came up with the concept of GAMRX. X meaning that X factor in everything. Who is actually the best in what they do. So we thought about it, and we started having qualifiers in different countries, and then we came up with that idea and said, okay, all the winners are going to come to Nigeria and battle themselves out for us to know who the real champion is. Last year, in different games, we had different winners. In FIFA, we had a winner from Tanzania. In Mortal Kombat, we had a winner from Ghana. In Street Fighter, we had a winner from Ivory Coast. And Nigerians took the mobile games. So yeah, it's a combination of basically giving the gamers what they need, the bragging rights, knowing who knows how to do what in your gaming universe. That's basically what it is.
So I'm really torn when in terms of what gaming actually is, right? Because we have a lot of games. When I started this podcast, I talked about the other games that we have. I'm talking about the board games, the analog games. So if I am really skilled at an analog game, am I a gamer?
Yes, basically, as long as you can compete against someone or you are good at solving a puzzle, because games are puzzles. If you're good in solving that puzzle, then yes, you're a gamer. Whether it be Candy Crush, trust me, there are some people that cannot play Candy Crush, and there are some people that are godlike in Candy Crush. There are some people that are good at Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, chess. No,
the physical ones, right? The Ludo that you would shake the seats and hit it on that's the physical ones.
Yes, so we have the physical Ludo and then we have the digital Ludo, both of them.
Okay. I need to be able to compete to be called a gamer, or I just need to know how to play the game?
You need to know how to do it. So as long as you know how, you have the skill in, competing against other people, then you're a gamer.
Okay. I beat somebody at Ayo some weeks back, so I'm proud of myself right now.
So trust me, beating somebody at IO is not easy.
It's not though.
IO is a very, very strategic game. That one way it's a game of concepts. It's a game of you calculating the future, knowing what to play, when to play, and how to play. And that is the definition of a gamer.
Okay, I feel so much better now. I feel proud of myself. Okay, now talking about this tournament, you've talked about how you started with individual countries, right? And this year, is this the first year that you're bringing every country together in Africa together in Nigeria? And is that the only way that this event is different from the previous events?
No, so this is not the first year that we're bringing the African countries. Last year we brought 10 African countries to Nigeria. Now we're bringing 15.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is not the first time. Yeah.
So you're expanding. What else is different? What else is different from last year's or the previous event?
Basically, what we're doing different from last year is also involving the game developer community and also the anime community, because it's an umbrella of creatives, and gaming is about creativity. If you don't go to the roots of how these games are being made, you're basically just choosing one portion of the cake. So what we're trying to do this year is bring together the whole ecosystem of gaming. So we're bringing in game developers, we're bringing in esports players, we're bringing in the viewers, the players, and also the anime community. So it's a whole bunch of creative community that we're bringing together this year, which is different from what we did last year.
Can you tell us about how the selection process happens?
Okay, so what we do is we get in contact with the community leads in different countries. We have a platform called the Discord platform. It's an app that was initially built for gamers, but a lot of people are using it for different things now. But it was initially built for gamers, where they can handle tournaments, build a community, and also we have a Discord platform for basically all the countries that we're in. So in those in that on that platform, we have different country leads that run tournaments in their countries, and we speak to them. We get to know if they have people like us in their country, and then we discuss with those people, and then we give them permission to host qualifiers for us. So after they host the qualifiers, some of them stream, some of them do not stream. Then we get in the information of the tournament from them, and then we get our winners. So in each country that we bring, we make sure we give opportunity to all the players in that region to compete. So to get an opportunity for them to come to Nigeria. We don't just go there and pick players that we heard about. No, we open it for the whole community to have an opportunity. Then we bring the best of the best to Nigeria. So that's how we do across all the countries that we go to.
So this tournament is for champions?
Yes, only for champions. Only the best of the best come to GAMRX. You have to prove yourself in a particular region before you now come and meet the champions. So it's basically like the Champions League for all African gamers, where they come and meet the best of the best. Okay,
let's talk about impact, because a lot of activities and shows that people put together, they put it just because some people want to make money, while some they have an underlying reason. So what impact do you think this GAMRX tournament is going to have on the gaming community and in Africa?
Gamr as a whole, not just GAMRX, has made a lot of impacts in the African gaming community. When we started Gamr 2 years ago, we're basically like only person from this side of the continent doing it. We only had somebody in Ivory Coast doing something this big, Paradise Gaming. And then right now we can say we have way over 25 different gaming companies that have emerged after Gamr and are also trying to do what we're doing. And that's just on the corporate side. Now let's go to the gamers. The gamers that benefited from the tournaments we've been holding for the past 2 years are way over 10,000. We know we've paid out over $200,000 in cash prizes to all our from all our gaming tournaments. We have onboarded over 1,000 winners in all our tournaments. We have put together over 2,000 different teams in the past 2 years that were not in existence before Gamr came into the picture. So there's a whole community, a whole industry that evolved from the gaming tournament. It was basically something that was done underground before, but with the advent of Gamr and GAMRX, is something now pronounced. We now see a lot of teams creating content, waiting for the tournament to come through. We have different teams signing up players from different countries. We have players that are now earning money monthly from teams they join, because of things like this. So it is creating a career path for a lot of gamers and also building a new ecosystem in the entertainment world. So yes, I can say GAMRX and Gamr as a whole has made a very big impact on the gamers and the economy in the African countries that we're reaching.
This is not just an event for people who are here to compete. Is it just for them, or is it open for the public or people who want to cheer them on?
Of course, it's open to the public. We have a 5,000 capacity hall we're using at a hotel, and all you need to do is go to website GAMRX.net to register, and then you can be part of it as a viewer to come and watch and see what's going on there.
All right. Aside the competition, since it's open for the public, right? Are there any other extra activities that will be going on the side for those who are there as participants, and so they won't be bored or they won't just get tired and leave?
Yes, so basically, like we said, it's not just about the esports, it's about the gaming ecosystem. Mm-hmm. So we're in partnership with the anime community in Nigeria called Otaku Mat. They are going to be doing cosplays. So that's a whole new industry that the Gen Zs are really into right now. So there's a competition for cosplay there. We also have a dance game called Just Dance. For people to come, they compete, they dance against. I can see that now. Just Dance player. So yeah, there's going to be opportunity for people that come to the event to have like Just Dance tournaments, compete against themselves. We have board games, we have racing games, And then there's also going to be game developers there that are going to be showcasing their games to the public and also trying to see, people that are interested in them. And then we have different tech companies that are coming through to showcase their products for people to see. So it's not just an esports tournament, it's a whole convention for gamers to come and learn about the gaming industry and also have fun. So yeah, it's going to be way packed with a lot of things.
Because I've heard you talked about how Gamr has been organizing tournaments all around Africa, and you talked about how you got 1,000 this and 1,000 that, and I've been curious about. I'm in Nigeria. At the end of the day, I like money. You understand? So
Nigerian woman.
I'm a Nigerian woman. I mean, money or what? What is the benefit of the competitors?
Okay, so we have $15,000 to share among the competitors this year. So
amongst how many, the winners or every?
Yeah, among the winners, just the winners.
How many winners?
I think we have 5 games. So thereabouts.
Okay, just add.
Yeah, like 15 winners.
Add one more winner.
Don't worry. We're going to create a for IU.
Right? See, Ed, but you know that they said something that where your experience and that's another person's experience begins. You feel like you're the boss of IO until you go there and you see people who floor you. You won't even have one win. So let's now look at goals, right? What is the aim or the goal that Gamr hopes to achieve in the coming years? What is your long-term plan?
Gamr basically wants to create the ecosystem for gaming in Nigeria and Africa. We want to open the doors for people to be able to say, yes, I'm a gamer, I'm a game developer, I'm a streamer, I'm a content provider for gaming. We just want to be able to enrich the lives of the Nigerian youths with what they love doing. So that's our goal, basically, to do that. And then in the next couple of years, we want to at least have onboarded 5 to 10 million youths in Nigeria, empower the next generation with this gift of gaming in the ecosystem. So that's basically what we're trying to do.
Is there any special appearance that we should be looking out for at this particular event?
Well, I don't want to let the cat out of the basket.
No, give me something. Give me something to look forward to. Is Patorakin going to be there? Is Bill Gates? Is Elon Musk? Let me know what I'm going to do.
Maybe I can just give out one out of them.
Okay.
So, yet to be confirmed, but I have info that Victoni is going to be there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one out of what we have.
Okay. If I was on the fence before, now I've jumped over. And jumped over the fence. Before we go on with Gamr and the experience in total, I just want to ask you something about the gaming industry. What is your take about the evolution of the gaming ecosystem over the years?
Wow, over the years, it's been a slow growth over the years, but we've been able to pick up faster in the past 2 years as we've been having partnerships with different government parastatals, like Lagos State government just partnered with us last year, and there's a whole new budget for gaming and esports in Nigeria right now, which means there's going to be focus in that industry. When we started out in 2007, it wasn't easy because nobody wanted to listen to us. But right now, especially with how gaming has gone globally, a lot of private sector companies have now been able to see the advent of gaming and how they can reach their next target audience through gaming and esports. So the growth is on the rise, and then we see a lot of people creating new companies, a lot of players creating new teams, a lot of gaming hubs opening up in Lagos right now and in Nigeria as well. Also, I think for the past 1 year, the speed has doubled, and I think it's going to be going up from there.
Why do you think the growth has been at snail speed?
So it's more like when you get younger minds in the private and public sector. So we've been talking to older generation before that basically don't understand what we're trying to do. But with this set of people that we're talking to now, they know what's in vogue and they want to move with what's in vogue. So that's basically it. So imagine, speaking to the governor that was in Lagos 10 years ago, how old that person was, and then you're like, okay, gaming and esports, you'll be like, are you serious?
Can be a doctor.
So with the new person there that is much more inclined with the youths, they get to listen to us, and then so that's why. And you go to a lot of private companies now, private sector, you see the age range between 25 and 35 being in high positions there. And then when you talk to them, they are much more inclined with what you're saying, and then they watch things online, they follow the new trend. So that's why the growth is moving fast right now, because we have younger people in positions to make things happen.
You know that when it comes to the younger ones, right? When you were younger, if you are playing games or something, you hear, go and read your book. Every time you're on the phone or something. I saw a lot of students cut class to go play PS, to go play video games. You remember, they used to cut class. I remember seeing people cut class. Some of them will come.
I was one of them.
I know people, I don't want to mention names now. Or either they cut class and go to these game houses, or they go to their friend's house to play these games there, right? And you see the schools going to game houses to look for their students wearing their uniform. What do you think can be done to stop that part of it, right, and channel their enthusiasm in the right way?
Okay, so for one, we've been operating gaming hubs since 2014. One thing we don't do, we don't allow students coming before 2 o'clock, which is their closing hours, and they don't come in their uniforms. Okay. And then we reach out to schools in what we call gamification in education.
Say that again.
Provide gamification in education.
Okay.
Which is us pushing gaming into their curriculum, gaming and esports. From there, we teach young people about coding, game development, and also esports and content provision for esports. So this enables the school know a little bit more about gaming, and then also let their students have some time in gaming hubs. That is after school. They are after school curricular activities. So I think that's one of the things that we're doing, and it's been helping a couple of schools and students that we've been working with for the past 3 years, and we hope to push that more into the Nigerian educational system, which we are working on.
Well, that should help a lot, because I know that these people have the drive, and what they're doing is not wrong. It's just when they are doing it, right? Cutting class. So let's go back into Gamr and just wrap it up with this, right? With every competition, even with the election that just passed, you'll be hearing Ojoro. You're hearing that, I don't want to mention names, but the snatch ballot box. But how what methods or what policies are put in place to ensure that this competition, the tournament, is fair?
Before we host tournaments, we check global standards, because most of these games have global tournaments that we follow, and then we also get our players to also try and attend, because we actually take players from Nigeria to other countries to participate. So they have global standards, global rules and regulations that we follow, and we just make sure we go through those rules and regulations. And then the gamers also have the opportunity to call out when it's issues, when they see one. Like if there's any fraudulent activity going on in the tournament, the gamers also reach out to us to let us know what's going on. An open community, and we make sure we play by the rules being given to us by the major esports communities out there.
All right. Is there any other thing you want to add before we leave?
Yeah, for the next generation and this generation, play games, don't do drugs. Gaming is good. It's a whole new career path out there. You can become anything you want to be, even through gaming. You can be the next gaming content provider, next best esports player. Right now, you can travel the world with gaming. It's basically limitless. All you need to do is dream about it and activate it, and you shall have it. Don't forget to sign up on our platforms today. We're on the iOS store and the Play Store. It's Gamr Africa. Just type it and then You can download the app for free.
All right. I like what you said there about not doing drugs but playing games instead. It's not harming anybody. And play safe games, because of course we know that a lot of people who they gamble a lot. A lot of people gamble a lot, right? Everything that is nice and good in the world, they would always put something bad to it. So just play games, do not do drugs, do not go into crime. And make sure that you are part of Gamr that's happening.
GAMRX is on the 17th of June 2023 at the Eco Hotel and Suites. So the conventional hotel. So it's free. All you need to do is go to the website and register and come and have the best fun you've had in the gaming industry.
Some people in some people's lives, some people don't used to have fun, so it might be in the entire life. So 17th is on Saturday. Do not fail to be a part of GAMRX. 17th of June 2023. We've been having a chat with Spectacular. He's the co-founder and the chief operating officer of Gamr. Okay, thank you very much for joining us today. And do not forget that you can follow us on our social media platforms. It is at Tech Radio on Instagram, at Africa Tech Radio on every other platform. And if you want to follow GAMRX, it is Gamr, right?
It's just GAMRX.net.
All right.
On your web.
GAMRX.net. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. My name is Lillian, your brown sugar. Enjoy the rest of our amazing content.